Vaheguru, 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਏਕੋ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਏਕੋ ਹੈ, ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮੇਰਾ ਏਕੋ ਹੈ। Now, when actually we start believing in this, that Vaheguru is only one, saying it, everybody says that, right? Some says it's Allah. There is no God other than Allah, right? Some will say Jesus, some will say Ram. But Maharaj says these all are Kirtam Naam. Kirtam Naam Jape Meri Jeva. These are the names which humans have given him. Vaheguru himself is Nirankar Vaheguru, formless Vaheguru. His Naam is also formless. Worldly names, we can call it anything, but the real Naam is formless Naam. It doesn't have Kagad Kalam, na Likhan Har, Manne ka Bhai Karan Vichar, Aisa Naam Niranjan Hoye, Jeko Man Jane Man Koye. It cannot be written on a paper with a pen. But the problem is, since our mind thinks that we are the physical body, we try to contemplate everything in respect to the physical body. ਸਰੀਰ ਪੱਖੋਂ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਵੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ, ਸਰੀਰ ਪੱਖੋਂ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ। But to meet Vaheguru, we have to leave this physical body. Now just think about it. If Maharaj has given us this tongue and these ears, the physical tongue and physical ears, what if Maharaj didn't give us that? How would we chant? फिर ਆਪਾਂ सिमरन कितना करते? That's why Simran is the remembrance of Vaheguru all the time. When it is in the mind, mind's tongue and mind's ears are very important. But when we reach to that stage, then when we see people, we see only one Vaheguru everywhere, irrespective of what is the color of the skin, what country it is, what religion it is, what caste it is, what social status it is only one. So Kabir Sahib is showing or sharing his experience. You know what is the difference between the Bhagtan di Bani and the Guru Sahiban di Bani? Bhagats, basically, they were just like us. They started doing the Bhakti. The difference is that they reached to a Satguru state. Their mind reached to a state of Satguru. And they documented everything from the day one till the time they merged. So you will see in the words also the same thing. We are reading Chopdes of Kabir ji. Chopde means char pads, right? So you will see that the stage when in the Gaudi Rag is totally different than the other stages when we will actually read the whole, Kabir Sahib's Bani and everything. It's state by state. His state changed. And that's how Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj documented Kabir Sahib's journey also. Kabir Sahib's Bani, I don't know if you know this, because since we were celebrating the Prakash Utsav, Kabir Sahib's Gurbani was actually handed over to Guru Nanak Dev Ji by Kabir Ji himself. There has been meeting with them. Now, a lot of people agree and disagree. Some people say, no, it is not possible. Some people say it does. But actually, the Bani which you see in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is not there. Kabir Sahib's Bani is not there in the Kabir Granth. If it is there, it is like little bit different. Which is there in the Kabir Granth is not there in the Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Because the only Gurbani which you will see was actually handed over, given to Guru Nanak Dev Ji by Kabir Sahib when they met. But again, if you want to see that, you can go there and check that out, right? But let's understand from Kabir Sahib. Gaudi Kabir Ji, जब हम एक को एक कर जान्या, I don't know why they put a pause here at hum, but that's fine. जब हम एक को एक कर जान्या, hum as in me, I. So it's like a UP dialect, right? In UP, they don't say main or I, right? They say hum. Hum means not multiple people, it's not a plural. He's still referring to himself, I. When I started recognizing Vaheguru as the only Vaheguru, only one Vaheguru, not anybody else. Kabir Sahib's Guru was Bhagat Ramanand Ji. And Bhagat Ramanand Ji used to have idols of Thakur or Ramchandra Ji in their house. And Kabir Sahib debated with his, when he reached to a stage, he debated with his, not debated actually, he asked his Guru that why you have idols on your home? Vaheguru Ji is Nirankar, he is everywhere. Why you have to have idols there? He said the idols which you are carrying is not actually the real Ram. The real Ram is everywhere. The idols you are having are of Ramchandra. He even taught his own Guru. He said the arti which you are doing, the puja which you are doing, the worshipping which you are doing, you should do the worship of the real Ram, which is Nirankar, formless Vaheguru. That's what Kabir Sahib is saying here. जब हम एक को एक कर जान्या, tab loga kahe dukh manya. And the people started getting upset with me. When I recognized that this Ram, this Vaheguru, he is pervading everywhere. It's not the same Ram which you guys are worshipping. It's not the same Allah. Now, why not? Because they, when Muslims used to pray, there was always a debate going on between Kabir Sahib and Muslims and Hindus. They both disliked him during his time. They both disliked him. They always made plans to beat him up because they thought he's an atheist, because he was speaking against them. Muslims worship on the west side. When they bow their head, they worship on the west side. Hindus worship on the east side. He said he's everywhere. Why you're going on the west side? Why you're going on the east side? Allah is not just on the west side. That's why when you see the Gurdwaras, that's one of the reason that there are 4 doors. You can come from anywhere, you will still meet Vaheguru. It's a naksha. It's a map of our Dasam Dwar. You go from left, you go from right, you go from north, south, east, west, you will still meet Vaheguru. You can come from any side. जब हम एको एक कर जानिया तब लोगें काहे दुख माने. कहते, why did people got upset? I don't understand that. I'm just saying it's one Vaheguru everywhere. Why you are getting upset? हम अपतै अपनी पत खोई. So he was actually, this is a long story, but long story short, just like I mentioned, people started saying bad things to him. They started doing Nindya Chugli him when he started doing. He said, you are speaking against the religions. You are speaking against Islam. You are speaking against Hinduism. He says, I'm not. But they were dishonoring him. Hum apta apni pat khoi. I was dishonored. Hamra khoj paro mat koi. And then my path is full of hardships, because he was beaten. Even people tried to kill him. There are many shabads which will come, and we will obviously, when we'll progress there, we will read it. He was put, in the Janjeer, and he was put in the river Ganga also. They tried to kill him also, like multiple times. Multiple instances are there. We'll discuss some other time. Hum apta apni pat khoi hamra khoj. The thing which I'm researching inside, you don't follow my footsteps. You follow your own footsteps. The other meaning of this is that whatever Gurbani says, we should do it practically. Don't just believe. Don't just have a faith. Hamra khoj paro mat koi. Don't just believe in me what I'm doing. You try yourself. You do your own khoj. Nanak Gurmukh aap pachane prabh jaise abhinasi. We have to recognize ourselves. We don't just have people say, oh, whatever Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, it's right. Guru Nanak Dev Ji told us to do things, to check yourself out. Do the practical of the things on your own. Don't just believe in anything. Don't just have a blind faith. Do a practical of that. Use the mat and do a practical. Hum apta apni pat khoi hamra khoj paro mat koi. Don't just believe in what I'm saying. Rahao. Hum mande man mahi. Main ganda wa. I am bad. Very, very bad. ਇੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਮੰਦਾ ਕਹਿ ਦਈਏ ਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, it will say you are bad. People will say that I am manda. But if you will tell people that you are manda, that you are bad, they will get upset with you. Really upset with you. Because of our ego. But Kabir Sahib is openly saying, he's documenting. He's saying, I am bad. Why? Because when we do the Simran Guru Pyareo, yesterday also we were discussing, when we will go Antartyan, inwards, Antargat Simran, that's why it's very important. When we go Antartyan, what we will see is the thoughts, the dust, the filth. So much filth we have still. We thought we didn't, but that filth came out when we started cleaning the room of our mind. Hum mande, mande man mahi. Mera man ganda. My mind is bad, filthy. सांझ पात काहू स्यो नाही कहते मेरे नाल सांझ ना पा लेना किधरे डोंट डू माई संगत मैं मंदा वां जे मैं मैला वां हम मैले तू उजल करता we are मैले now people I don't know why people get upset that's what people are getting upset with them also if we have a disease if we have a rog then only we go to the doctor mera bad gur gobinda right we go to the doctor and we tell them that okay this is a disease I have then only he can give us the medicine it will not tell the symptoms and it will not tell the rogue how will he diagnose us how will he give the medicine सब तो पहला ते महाराज ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਤ ਕਾਹੂ ਸਿਓ ਨਾਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ don't do my partnership don't do my ਸੰਗਤ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਭਾਈਚਾਰਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਮੇਲ ਮਿਲਾਪ ਨਾ ਰੱਖੋ because I'm ਗੰਦਾ पत अपत ताकी नहीं लाज तब जानोगे जब उगरेगो पाज and I am telling you I don't have any honor मैनू कोई शर्म नहीं I don't have any shame nothing but you will also realize when you will tear off this mask we all have a mask on us what is the biggest mask we have Guru Gobind Singh Ji blessed us with the hair, with the case, dadi and all for the males, right? Now with the dadi and all also, with the hair and the turban also, we still do bad things. Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਐ ਤੂੰ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਪਾਇਆ ਵਾ mask. I was talking with the Gurmukhs that sometimes in India, maybe here also, people are Amritari also, but they take bribes. So if you have two people, one is Mona and is very honest, the other one is full Amritari Sikh from the outside, but he's corrupt. What do you think what's going to happen? This physical body is going to stay here. Remember always one thing, never go in the logic, never judge people just because how they look. Looks can be deceptive. We keep here Panch Kakar because our father Guru Gobind Singh Ji told us to do that. But we have to become Pak, Pavitr, from Khalis from inside, pure from inside. Maharaj says, Tab janoge jab ugrego paj. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮਾਸਕ ਲੱਥੇਗਾ ਨਾ ਪਹਿਰਾਵਾ ਲੱਥੇਗਾ the religious robes will go away your real thing will go away then you will know then everybody will know when we'll go to the in front of Dharamraj then Dharamraj will say yeah you were very religious in front of people but now you don't have any good qualities ਫਿਰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ then the reality will come Maharaj says ਕਹੋ ਕਬੀਰ ਪਤ ਹਰ ਪਰਵਾਨ ਸਰਬ ਤਿਆਗ ਭਜ ਕੇਵਲ ਨਾਮ and they don't worry about ਲੋਕ ਲੱਜਾ don't be ਲੋਕ ਲੱਜਾ ਲੋਕ ਲੱਜਾ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ what will people think about me what will people think about my family what will people think about my wife my parents my siblings don't worry about all these things just worry about yourself कहो कबीर पत हर परवान ਕਹਿੰਦੇ how you will be honored in the court of Vaheguru? Not by what your family did or what your kids did, what your parents did. You will be approved in the court of Vaheguru on the karams, whether you are connected with Vaheguru or not, whether you are one with Vaheguru or not. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਭਜਨ ਬੰਦਗੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ, whether your character was good or not. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਛੱਡ ਦੇ, leave everything, leave all these furnas, all these thoughts. How is my wife, how is my husband, how are my parents and all. That's what we do. We spend our time like that. You know, you see the little kids, 1 year old, 2 year old, they are full of energy. They are full of energy. They're running here and there. And you see a young person of 18 years old or 21 years old, they are also young, they should have more energy than them, but they are saying, oh, I am exhausted, I am depressed, because we think too much. We have too much weight on our head. That little kid only has one thing, I just have to play. We make ourselves rogi. Rogi nu ki kehndे English? Not patient exactly. Rogi nu ki kehndे ji English?
Sick person.
Sick person. Thank you, Benji. We make ourselves sick person, not a sick person, right? S-I-C-K. Benji is telling us we make ourselves sick. Ourselves. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਫਿਕਰ ਕਰਨ ਮਤ ਕਰੋ. You know, ਕਹੋ ਕਬੀਰ ਪਤ ਹਰ ਪਰਵਾਨ. And they forget about everything else. If you want to be Parwan approved in the court of Vaheguru, when what you should do, Sarab Tyag Paj Keval Naam. Keval Ram. Can they leave everything? Just do Bhajan Bandgi. Bhajan Bandgi. Always remember Vaheguru. Bhajo Gobind Pool Mat Jao. Manas Janam Ka Ehi Laho. This is the Laha. This is the profit of this physical body, of this human birth, this June. Sarab Tyag Paj Keval Ram. ਹੁਣ ਅੱਗੇ ਦੇਖੀ ਜਾਓ. Kabir Sahib will open things up. Then people, that's why people didn't like him. That's why anybody who is in the Bhakti Marg, people will start saying, why you say all these things? Why you have to say all these things? How does it matter? It matters. Because we have to learn from our past. We have to learn from the things. We have to learn from our previous janams. We're not criticizing others. We are learning. Gaudi Kabir ji. Nagan ferat jo paiye jog. Banka mirg mukat sab hog. If, there are certain sections or sects till today in different religions, not just in Hinduism, in other religions also, there are certain sects. They think that they can be in the Naganavastha. They can remove their clothes and they can wander naked here and there. Jog here doesn't mean yoga. Jog has an onkar. Jog means connection with Vaheguru. And if Vaheguruji Vaheguruji will only connect with you if you will be nanga, if you will be naked, if you will remove all your clothes. Then Maharaj says the deers in the forest, in the wilderness, they must have already liberated, they must have already met Vaheguru. Banka mirg mukat sab hog. Kehndे सारे मुक्ति पा चुके होंगे. They must have all get liberation already. Right? If we can only meet Vaheguru by removing our physical clothes, then all these animals must have already met Vaheguru. Kya nange, kya bande cham. Now some people, they will, there's some again sects. They will put the chamda. Chamda is the leather, you can say. But they actually take a skin of an animal and they put it on themselves. and they think they are very religious, very spiritual, because they only put the skin of a animal on them. Okay, how does it matter whether you wear a leather clothes, whether you are nanga, or whether you just have a skin of an animal on you? Kya nange? Kya bade cham? What? How does it matter? It doesn't mean anything. Jab nahi chinas atam ram rahao. Rahao is always a central idea. क्या नांगे क्या बादे चाम जब नहीं चीनस आत्म राम. Till the time you will not remember Vaheguru. Till the time, चीनस means अपने आप ਨੂੰ पहचानना, to recognize yourself, to recognize your आत्म राम. राम आत्म राम, राम है आत्म. Our soul actually is Vaheguru. A spirit inside is actually Vaheguru. It's आत्म राम. कहते हैं देखते सही. See inside yourself. The Atam Ram, check yourself out. He's inside you. He's not outside. To nanga pe mein ho ja. You might be naked, or you might be wearing fancy clothes or leather jackets and all that stuff. It does not matter. You have to search inside. Jab nahi chinas Atam Ram rahao. A lot of people get upset with the next line, right? Especially Sikhs. But you should not be, because Maharaj is talking about the rituals here. Now, some rituals are there, we know, in Buddhism also, and in a lot of other rituals, in Hinduism also. They shave their head. Now, they think they can meet Vaheguru by shaving the head. Some people think they can meet Vaheguru by keeping the long hair. Don't worry about all these things. Maharaj's point is different. Let's go with the point. Mund mudaye jo siddh pai mukti ped na gaya kai. If you are shaving your head and you think you can meet Vaheguru, then the sheep, after a certain time, they shave the sheep hair. That's how the wool comes. If they don't do it, the sheep will become so heavy, they can't even walk. They can have some diseases also. After some time, they can't see, they can't walk. They have to shave the sheep. There's no other option. Mukti paid na gaya kai. Then you have to shave the head. Then the sheep must have met Vaheguru, because you think by shaving your head you can meet Vaheguru. Now all the sheep, we have to shave them so that we can get the wool. They must have, as soon as they were shaved, they must have met Vaheguru then. Maharaj tark karte si, Kabir Sahib. They used to do, that's why people didn't like him. Right? Some people hated him a lot. Now another thing. Now some people say, I want to be a celibate. I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. For them, Maharaj is saying, Bind rakh jo tariye pai, khusre kyo na paramgat pai. Even in our religion, some people have said that the more semen you will preserve, it's the same energy where you can meet Vaheguru. No, Guru Pero, it doesn't work like that. Love for Vaheguru is more important. If love is not there for Vaheguru, you can preserve whatever you want to preserve. You will still not meet Vaheguru. Prema bhakti de naal malak milda hai. Physical rituals or physical things, doing physical things, will never meet Vaheguru. Bind rakh jo tariye pai. If we preserve our semen and we think we can meet Vaheguru, there's the same energy, a spiritual energy. Or if we will be a celibate, Maharaj says, no. Khusre kyo na paramgat pai. Now, who is Khusra? Khusra is the one, there's not exact, it's actually a medical problem. Now people translate it to a transgender and all, but it's not exactly a transgender. It's a medical problem. Sometimes the kids are born with, not exactly recognizable female or a male, thing, right? You cannot designate them a male or a female In India, they call them Khusra. Maharaj says, now Khusra cannot have sex. Then Khusra must have met already Vaheguru. Paramgat. Paramgat is Chotha Pad, Amra Pad. Because they don't even have that ability to procreate. They must have met Vaheguru. If the procreation will not happen, how this world will go? How will we exist? बिंद राख जो तरिए पाई खुसरे क्यों ना परमगत पाई कहो कबीर सुनो नर पाई. Can they listen to me? I'm speaking. I'm not speaking just to speak. This is a personal experience. Ram naam bin kin gat pai. Without Ram naam, without chanting, without doing simran, without connecting with that फॉर्मलेस नाम, कागज कलम ना लिखन हार मन्ने का बहकरन विचार, ऐसा नाम निरंजन होए जेको मन जाने मन कोए. We cannot merge in one Vaheguru. गत नहीं पावांगे. Will not be able to get liberated. Will not get salvation. Prema Bhakti. Good character and Prema Bhakti. That is what required to meet Vaheguru. Hanji Guru Pyareo. I'll open the dice again for the questions. Hanji Pyareo, you can ask question. I'll try to open a camera. Yesterday it didn't work. Let me try it now again. I don't know if you can see me. Can you guys see me? Vaheguru? I don't know. Let's see. Oh yes. I'll just make it more clear. Vaheguru ji, Hanji. Any questions? कोई भी सवाल पूछो जी related to this topic. Hanji Guru Pyareo. No questions? कोई सवाल? Going once.
हाँ जी, वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. वाहिगुरु जी,
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह जी. हाँ जी.
not related to this today's शब्द वाहिगुरु जी, but शुरू ਵਿੱਚ आपने ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕੀਰਤਮ ਨਾਮ. ਕੀਰਤਮ ਨਾਮ, ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਕੀਰਤਮ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਨੇ, ਜੋ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਨੇ ਨਾਮ ਰੱਖੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ, ਕੀਰਤਮ ਨਾਮ.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी. कीर्तम नाम जपे मेरी जेबा इज अ शब्द over there. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਨੇ ਨਾਮ ਰੱਖੇ ਹੋਏ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੇ, ਹੈ ਨਾ. ਤੇ ਗੁਰਮਤ ਨਾਮ is the ਨਾਮ which is the voice of Vaheguru, which is the prakash of Vaheguru, which is the light of Vaheguru. ਜਪ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਨਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, but that's not a real name. That is the ਨਾਮ which will take us out from this bhav sagar, from this maya. And it can be Vaheguru. We have been given Vaheguru Guru Mantar. You know, Hindus jap Ram or Hari, Hari Krishna, right? The Muslims, brother, they jap Allah. But for us, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji gave us Vaheguru Guru Mantar. We jap Guru Mantar Vaheguru. But they are all Kirtan Naam.
Thank you, Vaheguru ji.
हाँ जी. हाँ जी. और क्वेश्चन गुरु प्यारे related to this or anything related to Bhakti Marg, Prema Bhakti Marg? If not, आओ जी गुरु प्यारे आप सिमरन करिए. वाह, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. आओ जी. वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु. गुरु प्यारे सेवा कर लो. वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह.
वाह गुरु, 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 Waheguru, 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਮਨ ਹੀ ਬੋਲੇ, ਮਨ ਹੀ ਸੁਣੇ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ, ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੇ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ, ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਪਰਮ ਭੈ ਭੂਲੇ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇਕ ਉੱਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤਹਿ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਨਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਨਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ